The FBI on Monday executed a no-knock warrant at President Donald Trump's home in Mar-a-Lago, where they reportedly raided his personal office and busted into his safe looking for, well, we really don't know, and they aren't saying. No crimes have been alleged. All we've been told is that Trump may have taken some White House records with him when he left office, and now the National Archives wants them back. But apparently we are to believe that all of this is totally on the up and up because somebody somewhere got a warrant, and that there couldn't possibly be anything politically motivated about the Biden FBI busting into Trump's home. Now, I don't know what they found, if anything. I don't know what they were looking for, or what on planet Earth could possibly justify strolling into a former president's home without notice and rifling through his desk drawers. But I can definitively say this. If Donald Trump did have something he shouldn't have, he should have hidden it on Hillary Clinton's home server or maybe under Hunter Biden's pile of hookers and blow, because God knows nobody ever looks there. So here's where we are at, as best I can tell. Hillary Clinton can walk out of the State Department with over 30,000 emails stored on her own private home server containing classified information, and then try to cover it up by scrubbing the devices with bleach bit and smashing cell phones with hammers, and then look at Americans straight in the retina and lie about it. And not only is her house never raided by the FBI, nothing at all is ever done to her, she's never charged with a crime, and the media spends months telling us that this is no big deal and we shouldn't worry about it, and that the whole thing is being made up by people who don't like women. Hunter Biden can crawl out from under a pile of hookers and crack holding an illegal gun and a laptop containing all kinds of evidence that he and his dad were involved in dirty business dealings in China, where Joe Biden was abusing his power as the vice president of the United States to hook his kid up and take a cut off the illicit profits. And all of that can be out there as plain as the nose on your face. And their homes are never raided by the FBI. The feds have had Hunter Biden's laptop for over a year and have done exactly zilch with it. The media covers up that story. Social media freezes the accounts of people who try to share it. We're told to ignore it and look the other way. Nothing to see here. And that everything is on the up and up. Just trust us and vote for Biden. Reporters don't bother looking into it. No criminal charges are ever even sniffed at, much less filed. But the FBI can find the time to raid the home of a former Republican president for, what, allegedly having documents that he should have turned over to the National Archives? Documents about what? What was so important that they had to charge in and seize it instead of just asking for it if they knew Trump had it? According to CNN, the feds had already taken some stuff from Mar-a-Lago that was voluntarily handed over before, and Monday's raid was just to make sure that nothing had been left behind. So you're saying that the FBI can bust into a former president's home, raid his personal office, and go through his safe on the off chance that he overlooked something? That's all the reason they need to execute a search warrant with no heads up, because that's a terrifying prospect for the rest of us. And we're told that the whole thing must be above board because the FBI would never raid someone's home without proper legal cause, and a judge would never sign off on a warrant unless there was clear evidence that a crime had been committed. Which is funny, because I seem to recall being told the exact same thing about a certain FISA warrant that was used to spy on Donald Trump's campaign, and it turned out that the FBI lied through their teeth to get that. So don't you dare give me this whole probable cause and trust the system and this whole thing is foolproof bullcrap. That meat went rotten years ago and I ain't buying it. I would trust eating week-old gas station sushi off a toilet seat in Tijuana before I rely on this FBI. And to top off this pile of garbage, the White House says that they didn't know that all of this was going down until they saw it on the news like everyone else.
The president and the White House learned about this FBI search from public reports. We learned just like the American public did yesterday, and we did not have advance notice of this activity.
Which means either one of two things. Either that is a bald-faced lie, or President Pudding Cup is so out to lunch that he doesn't even know what his own FBI is doing, and nobody bothers to tell him anything. And frankly, I don't know which of those is worse. What I do know for darn sure is this: the FBI had better have found evidence of the crime of the millennium to justify this, and I don't think they have it. This is yet another political witch hunt against a man who has lived rent-free in Democrats' heads now for years. It's yet another stunning example of how the cookie never seems to crumble the other way, and the rules are never applied to Democrats who get caught red-handed committing outright crimes. And if this is just the latest stunt to keep Donald Trump from running in 2024, I'll go on record right now predicting the backfire of the century, because they just immortalized him. And that's your reality check, America. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube and Rumble pages, like us on Facebook and Twitter, and stay sane out there.